It's a secret society. All they ask is trust. Blessings, people. On Magnetic Intuition. I hope you're staying blessed. I hope you're staying prayed up. Another beautiful day. And if you know me, you know I love the water, right? Scorpio in effect, water sign. That just amps it up. You know, you could love water too, you know? But more or less, you know I got a topic for you. And I definitely want to talk about what's really normal in the US, right? Because see, in this country's being ran by satanic cults, right? As I always talk about. Unless this is your first video seeing me, right? I talk about it often because I get harassed every day because who I am, right? And I always let my audience know, I remind my audience that I am an earth angel, right? And it's nothing to brag about. It's just facts, you know. When you're something, it is what it is. Understand? You want to understand the reason? I got to tell you why these things are happening to me, right? But more or less, what's really normal in America, right? You may have a conversation with somebody, and they'll say, "Hey, that girl ain't normal, man," or "Hey, that dude ain't normal," you know. But at the end of the day, if satanic cults control this country, right, and run this country, and they decide what's normal, then is your everyday life normal? I want you to think about that for a minute. Because I can only tell you what I experience on a day-to-day basis, right? Now, people tend to imitate me. They tend to smear my name. They tend to follow me every day, right? They tend to stalk me every day, right? Like I talk about, right? So these same people are the same people that's having regular conversations with you, right? Talking about, a woman could be like, "Hey, this guy's stalking me, man. He calls me all the time. He texts me all the time." But at the end of the day, this same woman could be in a satanic cult, right? Eastern Stars, right? She could be Eastern Star and be stalking people every day, right? Listening to their phone calls. Because at the end of the day, these people, they have access to all the things that FBI, CIA, government, etc. have, right? So these are the same people that have these conversations with you, right? About how normal they are and how people are stalking them and, etc., right? But this is not normal. I don't understand how you could make something normal, supposedly make something normal, and you're not normal. You're too busy trying to make people go crazy, right? Right? So I want us to think about that. What's really normal in America? Who decides what normal really is? If the people that normalize things aren't normal, if they're people that sold their soul, right? Let's think about that for a minute. What's really normal? If people are stalking you, and they're the people that decide what normal is, what is that normal? You understand? It doesn't make sense. So at the end of the day, hey, you have to decide for yourself, man, if opinions really matter, right? If illusions are real. You know, you gotta decipher what's real and what's fake. And the only way you're gonna decipher what's real and what's fake is, of course, if you believe in your creator, if you're praying to your creator, if you're meditating, right? Because at the end of the day, the enemies, the demonic, the evil. They basically want you to stay in noise, so you don't have time to concentrate, right? Me personally, I have noise campaigns every day. Anywhere I go, there's always a distraction, right? Like I mentioned, if I'm in a room trying to read, people start making noise. If I'm in the library trying to read, the people that work at the library start making noise, right? You get the trend? And these are the people that's supposed to be normal, right? So let's tell the truth here, man. Ask yourself, what's really normal? Don't let these people that contradict themselves decide what normal is for you. Right? Stay focused, people. Stay blessed. Use discernment. Don't worry about opinions. Question everything. Let the Creator decide what's normal. Stay blessed, people. I'm Magnetic Intuition. I'm out.